One of the things that I'd like to talk about today is a program called Google Translate. The reason that I use Google Translate is to have a resource that I can use and help my students understand what I'm teaching them. What I have done, I have created language cards, and I've used Google Translate to obviously translate words, keywords and sentences that they might come across in their workbooks. So first of all, I've got to find it. So you go to a search engine. I'm using Google Chrome at the moment, and I'm going to type in Google, and it was there a minute ago, and here it is. Because I've used it before, it's come up again. Google Translate. I'm going to go for the top one, so that's usually the most popular one. As you can see, then you've got Google Translate as a title. Detect languages. You can have different languages. You can go down in the drop down menu and you can have a look at all these different languages you can use. I'm going to use English, and I'm going to use a word that they're going to come across quite often. So I'm going to use the word copy. Copy. So if you have a look now on this right hand side, you will see there are lots of different variations, just the same as it is in English, and it explains what it means. So you have to make sure you use the correct word. This is the translation it's given me as default for the word copy. You can listen to the sound.
Kopie.
Kopie. And this is Slovak. It's the area that's actually greyed out. If I wanted to listen to it in Arabic, then I would click on Arabic and listen.
Nuscha.
Muska.
Nuscha.
Muska. So it is a way that I could probably learn how to say the words as well. This is how it is written in Arabic. We could change it to Czech. Let's have a look. Czech. Because sometimes I do have Czech students as well. So now it is written like that. And we can listen.
Kopie.
Kopie. So that's in Czech. That's very similar. Apart from the little mark at the top.
Kopie.
Kopie in Slovak and
Kopie.
Kopie in Czech. So there's not much difference there. Okay, if I click on that, it's actually changed the word up there. If I change that to English, let's see what happens. Okay, and it's remained in Slovak. So I'm going to go back. Get back to English. There we go. Alright. So that's one way you can use it. Another way that I use it, if a student is having a problem and doesn't know how to explain it to me, I can get him, and what I have done is get the student to actually type in their own language, and we try and converse that way. It's not something I've used a lot, but I do recommend that if the student is doing some work at home, that they use Google Translate, because there'll be words in their homework, in their workbooks or in their leaflets that I've given them that they won't understand, and hopefully by using Google Translate it will help them. So you can choose the different languages that you want to write in. You can use the different languages to make the translation. that's what we get there. If I typed in a sentence, then you would get, I don't know, let's have a look. To change the font color okay, it's even going to record my mistakes as I'm doing them. To change the font color, you need to highlight the text first. Right, let's have a listen to how it says it.
To change the font color, you need to highlight the text first.
And to actually say it in Czech, it will sound like this.
Chcete-li změnit barvu písma, musíte nejdříve zvýraznit text.
Slovak.
Ak chcete zmeniť farbu písma, musíte najskôr zvýrazniť text.
And in Arabic, let's have a look. That's how it's written. This is how it sounds according to Google Translate.
لتغيير لون الخط تحتاج إلى تسليط الضوء على النص الأول.
This is just a sample of what you can use for Google Translate, but how well can you trust the translation? If I was going to use this for a resource to help my students, then I wouldn't just rely on what the translation is. I would actually get somebody who understands the language, whether it's Slovak, Czech or Arabic or another language. I would get them to check it first before I used it as a resource. The last thing I'd want to do is confuse my pupils by giving them something that doesn't make sense. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to Google Translate, and that it's going to be useful for you. Thank you.